Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy Ron, aka Ronzilug, and we are back with another video. Before we get into everything, I did want to apologize for my hair looking a little crazy. I just did a re-perm recently, and for those that are familiar with perms, you know that you have to let the solution sit in your hair for a couple of days before you wash it out. So I do apologize if my hair is looking a little crazy. But anyway, today is a very special video that I'm gonna hold near and dear to my heart. And that is because one of my favorite creators who owns and runs one of my favorite brands actually sent us a very special package in the mail. With that being said, I did want to give a huge shout out to the good brother Paul with Locust&WildHoney. He was actually kind enough to send us a really awesome package, and I wanted to showcase that with you guys on the channel. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have already seen kind of a very consolidated unboxing, but here we'll do a little more of a in-depth look at everything. I did want to give a huge shout out again to Paul. Thank you so much for offering to send this stuff over, and thank you for the words of encouragement on continuously creating. It means the absolute world. I want to thank you so much for being an inspiration to me, and yeah, I hope that we can continue to connect and grow together. But without further ado, I'm really excited to get into everything that he sent over, so let's get into it. Okay, so starting us off, it is the thermal t-shirt in a wash black colorway. I really love the way that this feels. It has a little bit of a raw hem that's still stitched at the bottom. The texture is really nice. It has this faded black, as mentioned in the name, the wash black. One of my favorite details on this is that it has the logo right here on the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see that. What I really like about this, and I'm gonna throw it on, is the overall fit. As you guys can tell, it has a little bit of a boxy fit to it. I really like the way that it has the drop shoulder with a little bit of a crop right here. It's very tasteful, very well done. I really think on its own, it's a really cool standalone piece, but it also does really well when layered. I know that I'm speaking in the past tense and after the fact, but it's truly because I've been wearing a lot of these items, honestly, pretty frequently. I've had this stuff for about a week now. That's pretty much it for this piece. One of my favorites for sure. You guys can see it. Okay, moving on to one of my favorite things to ever come out of Locust&WildHoney, and that is the G04 denim. Just like every piece of denim that Paul has ever come out with, it is always tasteful and full of details. You can see right here on this one, it's called the brackish colorway. It has hints of brown. I really like how we have it here on the bottom, but this is the best part that I truly enjoy. He has his logo in all of the buttons. Hopefully you can see that. Not just the ones that come down the middle, but also the ones that go over the pocket. He mentioned in his video, if you guys checked it out, that these pair of pants will age better with time. Truly believe that is the inevitable. If you guys have never picked up a pair of G04 denim, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna throw these on for you guys just so you can get a feel for how it looks. But if you guys have seen some of my previous videos, you guys would have already been familiar with this model. But I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna just show you guys. Give me a second. All right, guys, I'm gonna take my slippers off just so you can get a more of a accurate representation of how they fit. This is it, the G04 denim. I really like how I get clearance in the thigh, and then it really starts to open up around the calves and then drapes over the shoes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a full outfit together at the end here so you'll see what I'm talking about. But honestly, the best pair of fitting pants that I have. Now, there is a personal preference for me. I think I am gonna hem these just a little bit because they kind of get a little bit of drag on the floor. I know some people really like that look, but I think for me, because I want to preserve these pants as much as possible, I'm gonna have them hemmed just a tad, just in length. Yeah, the G04 denim, if you don't have a pair, I highly recommend it. It's definitely one that I'm gonna need in every single color. All right, guys, last but not least, it's probably the most worn item out of everything that Paul sent over. It is the double layered thermal zip up in the nice little olive colorway. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. It has such a great feel and weight to it, just like the thermal t-shirt, but this is even better. As mentioned in the name, it is double layered, and in that sense, it is super heavy. So usually when it comes to zip ups, I don't typically always zip them up. Sometimes I'm wearing a cool shirt on the inside, so I want the shirt to show. I have done both looks between it zipped all the way up and opened, and that's not really something that's very common for me, which is why I absolutely love this hoodie. I feel like it really looks good either way. So as you guys can see, it fits great. I really love that the way that the arm is kind of oversized and it has this little drapey look to it. It has such a good overall fit. For size reference, I am a size large in the shirt and the hoodie. And then for the pants, I went with a 33. I'm not very tall. I stand about 5'8" and I weigh about 185 pounds. But yeah, semi-athletic build, I guess, retired washed hooper. And just to throw this all together, I'm gonna pull out the sneaker of the year, or at least to me, it is tied for sneaker of the year with the Undefeateds. It is the brick by brick Nigel Sylvester 4s. I threw the white laces on there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this as an outfit for you guys, just so you guys can see the vibe. All right, guys, and that's pretty much the fit right here. As you can see, we're Locust and Wild Honey from top to bottom, and then we have the Nigel brick by bricks on feet. I think this is the first outfit with everything he had sent over that I ever put on and took photos of. I'm gonna go ahead and paste some photos on screen right here for you guys. But yeah, shout out to Paul, man. He really did his thing with this collection. I would highly recommend you follow him. I'm gonna drop his @s right here. Everything that I've ever bought from Paul has always been full of quality with a great fit, really aligned with the messages. I do follow Jesus, I do follow God. So yeah, shout out to Paul, man. I really, really appreciate it. He's really teaching me the idea of community when it comes to content creation space. For someone who is as big as he is, he didn't have to do that. And I think that's what truly honestly warms my heart. In this content creation space, support is so big, and to have that kind of come through the way it has with words of encouragement to keep creating, it absolutely meant the world to me. So I will never take this for granted. I will always say thank you. I'll always give people who inspire me their flowers. And this is your sign. If you have ever thought about chasing something, creating something, you guys should go ahead and do that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I highly recommend you guys check out Locust and Wild Honey. There might be some items still left from the second coming drop 2, which is where you will see this featured collection. Very special, very meaningful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is a little bit of a shorter one, but it meant the absolute world to me. If you guys would go ahead and smash that like button for me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps me understand and help create more for you guys. Also, check me out on Instagram @_RonClog and on TikTok, RonClog without the underscore. Double G's all the time. Thank you guys so much. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you for making this a reality for me. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.